This episode of GameByte is brought to you by, well, us here at Quit Stalling and your friends over at Jinx.com to get 10% off of your entire shopping cart. Use the promo code QuitStalling_366 whenever you check out at Jinx.com. Yes, that's QuitStalling_366 at checkout if you want to get 10% off of all your gamer and geek swag, whether it's a Minecraft shirt, some Tracer tights for your good buddy, if it's a figurine. As long as it's on Jinx.com, use our promo code when you check out. That's Quit Stalling. What's up? What's up? But yeah, buddy, for your buddy. Quit Stalling _366. Quit Stalling _366, ladies and gentlemen. Quit Stalling _366 at checkout. Get 10% off of all your gamer and geek swag, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, one and all, to GameByte. Yes, this is GameByte. It's that show where those guys from Quit Stalling talk about video games on a weekly basis every Wednesdays, well, most Wednesdays of the year. Oh man, Mick, we're on episode 66. We're 3 away.
Wow.
From the magic episode.
From the magical episode. Stay tuned because we're gonna be in a. Stay tuned though. You might know a little more about that magical episode.
All right. Well, yes. Welcome, everyone. Okay. I am your host. I am Herald Silvestre. Yes, you heard it right. It's Herald. Herald. I'm broadcasting live from the Quit Stalling Media Studios studio. Yes, that's what all this is. Hopefully, it doesn't fall apart on me anytime soon. It's happened before, and sadly, there's no Diego Z today. He's off on some airplane flying over the Swiss Alps. Not by his choice. He was kidnapped, taken. We haven't received word from his family yet, but we will give you an update when we do. Now Diego's out for work. He's shooting some big video. You know, I don't know if that's under an NDA. But I may have just outed him, but we'll find out. We'll find out. But with me today. What's up? Well,
it's kind of obvious that he was doing something. I mean, like it's not like. Because he went to a place in Switzerland where I've never heard of. A place I've never heard of. So, yeah.
Yes.
That's why it's like, oh, he's on location. Ooh.
The only parts of Switzerland I know of are the Alps. That's
yeah. I only.
When someone says Switzerland, my go-to is, oh, you mean the Alps? Yes.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I am familiar with the Alps of Switzerland.
Yeah.
Which Alp there he is
from the Alps.
Mick, look.
Oh,
it's Diego himself
look,
in the chat. He has graced us with his presence. But before we get to that guy, we do have a co-host today. It's not just me. It's never just me, because I have a fear of stages, and I've been told it's called stage fright. With me today, we've got Quit Stalling's resident Hearthstone Tavern Keeper. Welcoming you to his inn, it's the Fury Bot himself. It's Mick DeGuzman.
I just love that intro. Way better than the very first intro that you gave me. Oh, sorry, that's the second intro.
Yeah,
way better. It's just sweet, sweet music to me. I just love it. Anyway, good evening, everybody. How you guys doing? I was gone for a while. Had my tooth pulled out. It was they had to open up stuff. I had to drill some stuff, so it kind of hurt. So I couldn't speak. I was planning to, but didn't really work out. So yeah, I'm back. I'm recharged. I was gone for 2 weeks, so that's kind of actually we were gone for 2 weeks. Am I right, Harold? We were gone for 2 weeks, right?
That's absolutely right, Mick. You and I disappeared from the internet. Well, I was still on the internet for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, we had no shows last week.
No shows. Oh yeah, well. We didn't have shows last week, and then the week before that, you basically had the co-op gaming league, right?
Yes, the KGL. Very, very intense Overwatch tournament. Office pride was at stake, and one team ended up dominating the final. So all the pride went to them.
Was it Salon's team by any chance?
Salon was not allowed to participate. So for those of you at home,
okay.
Salon is COO and co-founder of Cool App, so he was not allowed to participate in the inter-office tournament. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense,
Yeah.
but
he's a really good boss. If you guys, any like freelance game designers out there that want to pursue like a 9 to 5 desk job, well, not really 9 to 5, like 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. That kind of job. Okay, if you want a 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. job, but they subsidize Overwatch for you, why not sign up for Cool Apps? Come on, you got
what
it.
could be better?
It's a
We're
good
looking
place
at
to
you,
be
Rafa.
in.
We're looking at you, Rafa. Yeah, so it was a good tournament. I suggest you guys check it out. We have the VODs up on the Twitch page, so hit that video button after the show. Check it out. It was me and DZ day one shoutcasting with Sorbs on The Observer. Diego and Omnic, aka Nick Sansolis, shoutcasting day 2 with me as The Observer. And then day 3, it was me and Nick with Sorbs on The Obs again. We were mixing, matching, having fun. It was great. Diego in the chat says the water in Switzerland is so freaking pure. That sounds like a setup to a joke. I'm waiting for the ending. I'm waiting for the end of the joke.
How pure is it?
Man, it's so pure. It's so pure.
It's so pure
that it's pretty much boneless ice. That's
oh god. No, but it's so smooth. The water there is so smooth.
Have you been?
Like holy. Yeah, I've been there twice, awesome. Man. That's my favorite. That's my favorite country in the world. Sorry. What was that other place I kept saying that was a nice place? Japan, Switzerland,
America. Oh, Japan. Okay.
Japan. Yeah, Japan. Yeah, dude, that place is amazing. I'm a little envious, but it's fine. A little jelly at that guy. Yeah, because he went there and he's getting paid to go there. So, it's all cool. While we're here, doing the show.
It's pretty badass. Did you just wake up, Diego? What time is it there? Oh no, it's probably like afternoon.
It's probably it's about 2 p.m.
Okay.
2 or 1 p.m. Yeah, just after lunch.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Mick, since it's just you and I, I want to throw it straight to you. This is a question we ask everyone on the show usually, and of course the folks in the chat. Let us know, guys. What have you been playing? So Mick, what have you been playing since the last time? Oh man, I'm gassy right now. Since the last time we spoke.
Okay, so since the last time we spoke, I actually picked up Monster Hunter World, and let's just say I'm very hooked to the game, to the point where I actually received a copy of Monster Hunter World for the PS4 as well.
Dang.
And I might play it as well. I don't know, but yeah, I'm enjoying the one on PC. Aside from the fact that the Steam servers are shit right now.
Oof.
And they still are pretty bad, and the connection between the game server and the Steam server is just really bad. Okay. And what else? Aside from that, I actually dabbled in a bit of Overwatch.
Okay.
Yeah, rekindle because I'm gonna be honest here. There's really nothing to do right now in Final Fantasy 14.
Is it like the end of a patch cycle?
It's the end of the next patch. The next patch is coming out in about 2 or 3 weeks, so we can't really do anything right now. So that's the last raid. That's probably the last raid tier that they'll introduce, and then everything else is just a build up for the main story. So, yeah, sooner or later we're gonna hear about the new expansion for Final Fantasy, and I got my fingers crossed. Hopefully, because I'm very invested in the story of Final Fantasy 14. That's why I'm willing to resub, even if I'm just gonna be playing for like 10 days out of the 30. Yeah. So okay, back to Overwatch.
That's a lot of days.
That's a lot. That's a lot of days. But yeah, back to Overwatch. I went back to Overwatch. I am trying out the new heroes. I actually enjoy, because the last time I played, it was before Moira even came out.
That's a long time.
That's how long it's been. And I've tried all of the new heroes, including Wrecking Ball. And among all of them, it's
Diego's favorite.
My favorite right now, it has to be Brigitte. Or
Yes.
Brigitte. Yeah. Oh man, that was pretty fun. I got a kill streak. It was pretty.
Oh,
It was pretty interesting. Oh look, Insta DZ cheered.
thanks,
buddy.
DZ. Miss you, man.
Sending his
why-
love all the way from Switzerland.
Yeah, wish you were here. Wish you were here,
Yeah.
DZ. We miss you. We miss you. Oh,
I'm
you
autofocusing.
might want to turn off
There we go.
autofocus, but yeah.
Yeah, I should
Wrecking
turn that
Ball
off.
is, speaking of Diego, Wrecking Ball is his current favorite character. And, Nick,
Really?
Brigitte
Not even
is,
Winston anymore?
is really awesome. Yeah, Diego, what's the sitch there? What's your ranking with Winston and Hammond? How's that going? How's that going? Let us know. Let us
Ooh.
know in the chat, DZ.
Will he have a comprehensive review of it by any chance?
Probably in like
Because
7
if he
years.
Oh, just like the Mobile Legends, he still owes us.
I forgot who, like,
It's been a
someone
year.
watches the show, right? Yeah. Someone
Yeah,
watches the
someone
show.
called him out for it.
Every time
Shout
they
out to the
watch the show,
gang.
they call him out. I think it's Elgin. I think it's Elder Jin.
Yeah, Elgin calls him out. Elgin calls him out every single time. Oh well. Anyway, Harold, what about you, my man? What have you been?
Thanks, Mick. So I've been playing a little bit of World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth because that just launched. It's been good. It's been amazing. I've had a lot of fun going through the early storylines of the Alliance. The crazy thing is we'll get to this later on in the Blizz Corner, but it's one of those expansions. Actually, it's probably the very first
Sorry.
real expansion where you need to play both sides to get the full
Ooh.
story, because the first questing zones, you're separated in 2 different continents. The Horde and the Alliance are in different like islands,
Oh.
so it's
Oh,
different.
interesting.
It's unique.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been fun. But my biggest news, Mick, my big news is I finally hit Diamond in Overwatch.
Oh,
But it's
hey,
Diamond
Congratulations.
in Copa Lucio Ball.
Hey, Diamond, still Diamond. Diamond
counts.
is still Diamond. Okay.
Still counts.
Okay. Still counts. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's Lucio Ball. Of all
Diamond, people. Take it in.
Diamond.
Just bask in the glow.
See, it says placement match completed. Diamond, baby.
Take it in.
Wow, okay.
Right before, a couple of hours before the competitive season ended, I hit Diamond in Lucio Ball. I did manage to hit Platinum in the regular competitive mode, so I'm quite happy with that. Quite happy with that. Climbing up to Diamond this season, so solid.
Ooh, nice. I just want to go back. I just want to get my golden Roadhog weapon.
Do
I
it.
can just finally, just like, cause I'm like 1,001 placement points away, the credits just to exchange. So it's super close, but then I'm like, do I really wanna go through all that salt again?
You do.
That's
You do.
like
You
that's
play with
always a
friends.
question that you. What about the salt of the friends? That's actually even worse. That's even worse
play
than
with
your
the
own
right
personal
friends.
salt.
play with the
Oh,
right
okay. Yeah. Good point.
Yeah. So it's been awesome. Thankfully, I finally got the monkey off my back. Finally hit time.
Diamond, baby.
Bam! Yeah.
Hey,
It's
dude.
awesome.
Dude, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. That just shows you're really good at Rocket League.
Yeah,
That's
the
true.
funny thing is,
Yeah.
if I checked, if I played 40 more games, because you need a minimum of 50 games. If I played 40 more games and stayed at that SR, I would have hit top 500.
Dude, you know what you should do? You should start playing Rocket League. You need to start playing Rocket League. What was that thing again you said? The super power rocket blah blah blah.
It's the original name of the first one. Supersonic acrobatic rocket powered battle cars. Oh, it's like muscle memory at this
See?
point. It's just coming to me.
It's muscle memory. See? I still can't remember what is it supersonic?
Yeah, supersonic
Acrobatic
acrobatic rocket powered battle cars.
battle cars. Okay.
So
Supersonic
that's why they
acrobatic
changed it to Rocket League.
Because it's so If you abbreviate that, that just looks like crap. Supersonic. So it's SS. Okay, no. It's not even gonna form a word.
Oh yeah,
Never
I'm gonna try
mind.
and type supersonic, acrobatic, rocket-powered battle cars.
Yeah.
The SARP.
SSARPB PBC.
I think
The
right
SARP.
choice for Rocket League.
Yeah.
Like when they changed the name, bam, people knew,
Yeah.
branding.
They should add
Branding is
weapons
everything.
there, like Gatling guns and shit. You know, I think that's what the game is missing.
Yeah.
Violence. Violence.
The closest they got, I'm pretty sure, is like the Rick and Morty car with
Yeah.
Mr. Poopy Butthole just like swinging around on top.
Yeah, that one.
So bad.
Oh. So I wish I bought that one. Yeah.
I
Oh,
I don't know if
human.
you still can.
I'll check later. I'm most
Yeah.
likely check later. Human Panda 22 on the chat asks, "Did you guys do the Diva challenge?"
Not yet.
I was supposed to. Same here. I'm gonna
Yeah.
do it. I'm gonna do
It's-
it. I want that skin.
We have 13 days, Mick. We have 13 days. We can't not do it.
And it's
We can't not.
and
do
it's
it.
just not. It's just 9 wins. I mean, come on, man. 9 wins. It's not so bad. Okay.
Oh,
It'll
man.
burn you out, but then it's not that bad. It's like going through your weekly arcade lockout. You know.
Did you get your 9 wins? Yeah. How long did it take you? About 45 games.
40.
one
Oh,
one
God,
win every
Oh,
every
God.
5 games.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Oh wow.
God.
Human Panda's done already with it. Oh.
Badass. You, sir.
What a
All right,
badass.
badass. Carry us. Carry
Good
us,
job.
Human Panda. All right. Well, let's play together, Human Panda. Let's play together later. All right.
Yep.
So we got some news, Mick. And enough dallying of the dallies. Let us get to the
Yeah.
news. Let me tone down the music real quick because we got this going.
This week in video games.
Yes, it's this week in video games. according to the sound clip. This week in video games is brought to you guys by the Quit Stalling Geekcast. Yes, this Saturday, Wancho, Derek, and I am back are back at 11 a.m. That's not Tuesday. It's not Tuesday. It's Saturday. This Saturday, 11 a.m. Philippine
We're gonna
Standard
edit
Time. Yeah, I forgot to edit that. 11 a.m. Philippine Standard Time. There's Derek. About, if I'm not mistaken, 8 p.m. California time. Check us out, the Quit Stalling Geekcast. We have fun talking about all things geek. We have a lot to talk about, Mick, on the show. If you want to stop by, if you want to
A
come on the
lot.
show, we got a lot to talk about.
Oh sure. Yeah. Let me know.
Man. Yeah, I'll message you. I'll hit you up, guys. It's gonna be a good show. We
yeah.
have so much since we missed the whole of last week. We have things like Matt Smith joining the cast, the Doctor himself, Matt Smith joining episode 9's cast. Yeah, we have
I wonder what for.
some sultry news like HBO dropping all its adult entertainment.
What? Oh man.
No more nudies that don't have Game of Thrones attached to them. And so much more. So much more.
Yeah.
So yeah, check it out, guys. This Saturday, Philippine Standard Time. Saturday morning, 11 a.m. Friday night at 8 p.m. California time. Check it out. Mick,
Yep.
we got so much news, and I don't know where to start. Let's do the Dota recap. The Dota.
Yeah.
The Dota.
Sure.
The Dota recap, man. TI8.
Dota. Okay, so this is just gonna be a quick one. TI8, the international, the Dota 2 World Championships, just concluded last, I think, Monday or maybe even Sunday.
Yeah.
And to everyone's surprise, OG or Optic Gaming won the whole thing. They were the 18th team favored to win the whole thing, and they just completed the Cinderella story, beating PSG LGD.
Wait,
which is,
before we move on, Mick, I want to point out
Yeah.
a few things real quick, which may not mean too much to other people, but for me, like, is really cool. Like, first of all,
Yeah.
this tournament was in Vancouver, Canada. Look at the size of that
Yeah.
stadium in the background. That is
Rogers
an enormous
Arena.
stadium to fill.
Yeah.
And then the second thing is PSG
And it was-
has a Dota team, and they're pretty good.
Yes.
Paris
No. They
Saint-Germain.
bought off LGD. LGD is actually a very famous Chinese
Yeah.
team. and then they bought them off so that they could have their own Dota 2 team and cash in on this easy money. Yeah.
Easy money.
But then
Easy money.
OG Optic Gaming wins their series 3-2 versus PSG LGD in the grand finals to become your new world champions. And they won over $11 million. This is the biggest prize pool in all of esports to date.
That's
so that's pretty crazy.
So much
I think
money.
11.1 million or 11.18 million. I'm not so sure with the exact numbers. And to think that LGD won about, I don't know. Don't quote me on this, about 4 or 6 million from in second place, and then you just I think about $4 million, and then you see the jump all the way to the 11 million. I'm like, wow, oh my gosh. While our
crazy.
representatives though, TNC Predator.
TNC.
No, don't say Mineski.
Oh,
Mineski.
really?
Mineski's a Southeast Asian team now. They're mostly
right.
They're mostly Malaysians now.
Yeah, isn't there just like one Filipino left?
Yeah, he's actually from the U.S., but he's from Filipino descent.
Yeah, we talked about
sadly.
that before. Yeah,
yeah, we did talk about that. But then TNC Predator, the Philippines representative for TI, placed from last year's 7th or 8th place finish to just going down to 13 to 16th place, winning about 127,000. Not bad. And it's a thing.
That's still a lot.
It was kind of unlucky because they were against Mineski. Of all the teams that you could go against, they were against Mineski for this in that part, and they were eliminated by their fellow SEA team. So yeah, so that was a pretty good. It was a pretty good tournament. I didn't get to watch. I only got to watch a few matches. Like I only got to watch like to be honest, I watched the Mineski TNC one and the grand finals, the game 5, because apparently it reached game 5. I was like, oh my god, this is so hyped. I watched it.
Yeah.
And yeah, also shout out to Wombo X Combo, the Tier 1 Entertainment, and of course Mineski TV. Congratulations to you guys for your media coverage, your full coverage of TI8. Sanduguan. That's called Sanduguan. So congratulations to you guys on a successful one. Hopefully next year for TI9 in Shanghai, China, all of you guys will be there in Shanghai, China, covering this for them. That would be so cool. Because they, TI9 was announced to be in Shanghai, China. This is probably the closest that we'll ever be able to watch. So it brings back my Dota days from 5 years ago, and just makes me want to watch because I still understand it. That's the thing, right?
Yeah.
So okay, congratulations to
You know what amazes me to this day? Like the 3D projections of the avatars. Let me see if I can find a screen cap. Like on stage.
Yeah.
I found it. Look at that. That's legit, man.
They like doing that. They like doing that in their productions. It's very
so cool.
very good. Before they didn't really do the projections though for TI8. I think it was in TI7 where they started. I'm not sure if they started introducing that. So correct me again. Don't quote me on this. I'm not quite sure. But then from what I remember from TI7, it was the screen in front would show you which player picked which, and
which
it's just
still
a picture
happens.
of the which still happened, but this time they have the projections. That's why they have that gap in the front.
Yeah.
Even if I didn't understand why there was a gap.
and what I love, and what I also love is, I was watching the recaps, like the replay cameras that they have. It's not just the isometric point of view. It's like on field, which is just so cool. I love that they could do that with Dota 2, and I want more. I want more, man. I want more.
I want the production. I just want the production to even go higher, and I also want them to give me more details on Artifact because I am very hyped for that game. I want to play that game, and who knows if I actually take it seriously, because I really want to take it seriously. I might be able to qualify for the International Artifact Tournament in TI9, so I'll be able to get a free ticket to TI8, the International Artifact. Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
but
Yeah.
I guess congratulations to Optic Gaming and yeah,
And No Tail.
TNC Predator as well. Congratulations to you guys. I mean, it's not what you guys wanted. Of course, you guys wanted to win the whole thing, but we're proud of you nonetheless. Yeah,
That's right. That's right. All right, Mick, we got other news up today, and it involves the multiplication. Sorry, the division.
Ooh.
Division.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
So you wanted to talk about this. This is, we have some footage from, I think this is Gamescom, if I'm not mistaken.
This is the Gamescom one where they were just
Butters says OG. Sorry, a correction before we get to this. Butters in the chat says OG is not Optic Gaming.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
Let me look that up. What is OG?
What is OG?
Thank you for correcting us, Butters. It's Red Bull OG.
Oh, shout out to Butters. He was one of the casters for
that's right.
So good job, dude.
Oh man. And he slid me his battle tag in the DMs. Thank you, Butters. I'm looking forward to playing.
Boy.
I'm looking forward to
Oh boy. Here we go.
I think it's just OG. There's no
It's just OG.
I don't think there's a definition to it. Which, I mean, I can see why it's easy to mistake them for Optic Gaming.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
OG and No Tail.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome. So back to the division. Oh, and Miko P in the chat says Mick is equals TIA 1 winner.
No. If Butters and Miko P were also qualified, I would have lost to them, like almost immediately. Those are pro players. Those two are pro players. Okay.
Let's go.
Just want to point that out. Those two are pro players. Okay, so with Division 2, Ubisoft announced that, in Uplay, you can actually pre-order the game. And if you pre-order the game, you get, of course, you can pre-order Division 2, which releases in March 2019. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people were kind of, they smelled something fishy. Well, they read something fishy about it. It's because the game offers... the pre-order offers 6 different versions of the game, which include 3 very expensive versions, that 2 including 2 having statues, and 1 being the Ultimate Edition. So yeah, but what they noticed there is that there's this thing called a Year 1 Pass. Okay, so the Year 1 Pass, if you hear it, it's like, oh, okay, so they get a pass for the DLC. Here's where the problem comes in. They announced before, I forgot where, I think it was in E3 in their own stage. They announced that all Year 1 DLCs for this game will be out for free. And everyone will get it. Even if you get the standard edition, you will get the game for free. But here's the thing, the Year 1 Pass is basically your early access version, like how EA has the early access, right?
Yeah.
So you get to play the DLC a week in advance if you purchase one of the 3 most expensive pre-orders or the editions of this game. So, and that's not the only thing that's fishy. One big issue that the Division had before was inventory space for their characters.
Yeah.
That they had only 70 slots.
Yeah.
And then they boosted it up like a year after.
A lot of games, right? Like it's an issue with a lot of
storage.
RPGs in general.
Storage is an issue.
Because not only is it an issue because of, you wanna have access to a lot of items, especially if they're consumables, but for people who like aesthetic, the armor aesthetic, sometimes you just want to hoard everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You wanna collect all of the guns, all of the exotic guns or legendary guns, or whatever you want to call it. But then here's the thing. When you pre-order one of the expensive ones, whether it be the Ultimate, the Dark Zone Definitive Edition, or the Phoenix Shield Edition, you will also get added inventory. Yeah, I'm just reading it now. It's so long. I don't know why. It's so weird why there's a Dark Zone Definitive Edition. I don't know if it's like a Dark
They want to
Ancient
charge
statue,
you per tier.
Per tier. No. I think it's a different statue. Like if you look at it in the tier, it's just different statues. Maybe if you want the good guy statue or the bad guy statue. I don't know that. Yeah, but anyway, they're giving you free storage. They're giving you
not
additional storage. Sorry, not free storage, but they're giving you additional storage if you buy one of the expensive games. This it's weird because it's basically telling everyone that, okay, we're not gonna give you that much inventory space when you play this game. So, but if you buy it, we'll give you more. See, that's where the slots are now, and it's weird. I mean, aside from the fact that you're gonna get the battle worn Secret Service pack and the first responders and the elite agent pack, which is basically just weapons and maybe clothes that your avatar could wear or your toon can wear. It's weird that they're adding that. Are they, have they really learned their lesson? That's my question. That's why I want to pass it. That's why I wanted to bring this up with you, Harold, because it's the whole, it's oh my God, this is very disappointing on my end because, after defending them from, defending them
you
from
have in the past.
And I was defending these guys, especially in the mega podcast in Game of Whole, about how they're giving all the expansions for free, and then they pull this shit. I mean, come on, man. They're making it hard for me to defend them now. Okay, just because of this. Okay,
yeah, Mikupi in the chat, has it right. They really need this to sell, and if it doesn't, this might be this might be the end, at least for the meantime, of the Division franchise. Like, if this doesn't pick up, we might see a pause in development for this, because the backlash will be massive if it's not fun. So let's go real quick to we were talking about the year pass. I find it strange because whenever you have something like this where certain people get early access for paying more, some people are going to be okay with it. Some people are going to be like, I mean, I don't really care if someone gets it a week early. But you also have the people who want to do this in a more competitive, want to play the game in a more competitive sense.
Exactly.
With games like we mentioned, EA's like Premier Pass. With games like FIFA, a week advance of your competition is gonna be a big deal. I'm in no position to say how big of a change that'll be for the Division 2 because we have not seen much of the gameplay in terms of how that'll affect things, because in the same article that we read on Kotaku, Mick, they mentioned that Ubisoft is going to try and mitigate the PvP aspects of early access. So they're going to try and push people, or they will, quote unquote, push people to the story-based content in the early access. So the people who pay for the 1 year, or for the 1 week, is that right? 1 week in advance will only really get a week of story, not really a week of PvP advantage, which,
guess.
If they pull that off, then okay, well, we can ease off on that a bit, because the main fear of this is people getting a leg up in terms of PvP. But because that's where the anger lies. But you will still have those. You're still gonna have those people who are like, oh wow, I think the stream went to 0 bits for some reason. Sorry guys, give us a sec. But I'm gonna keep talking, or I could just stop the stream and restart it. I'm gonna do that, Nick. Stopping the stream, restarting the stream. I'm typing it in chat. Upload went to 0 for some reason. That's weird. All right, we're connecting. Hopefully that works. Failed to connect the server. What is going on, Mick? What is going on? I can't. You're frozen too. So that's amazing. Yeah, we're gonna try and keep going. We're gonna try and keep going. Internet is complete. The internet is weird. I'm gonna pause the video. I'm gonna go to me real quick. These are the challenges we deal with. I was on a roll. People, I was on a roll. Oh, what's happening? Oh gosh, technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Yeah, it says I have no network. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna go on Twitch real quick. I'm gonna type this out. I'm gonna stop the recording. You know, I'm just gonna stitch this together after. This is a mess. You know, I tried calling the ISP. Like,
Oh boy.
I called them, like, and they weren't picking up, like, cause I was on hold. So we're back. I was on a roll, and
Hi,
now
everyone.
I'm not. Hi everyone. Well, what were we
Okay.
saying, Mick? Jeez, now I'm lost.
Oh, you're talking about the PvP element.
Yeah, so
And,
okay, so to pick up where we left off, the advantage of being a week ahead for PvP is going to be huge. But if it's not going to affect PvP that much, the only problem you're going to encounter is friends not being able to play with each other. If one set of friends or one friend was able to afford the 1 week pass, and then another set of friends or another friend is not able to afford the 1 week pass, the advanced. 1 week of play because of the 1 year pass. So, hey Miko Pino, the show did not end too early. This is just more work for me because I'm gonna have to stitch the two recordings together.
To make it seamless.
Yeah, to make it seamless. But yeah, so in all honesty, for me, if to make it to put it in my terms, if Overwatch or World of Warcraft let other people play a week in advance because they paid more, personally, I wouldn't be as bothered because I don't get to play as much anyway, and especially like with Battle for Azeroth, the newest expansion for World of Warcraft, I didn't even play day one. I waited a week because of work commitments. I wasn't able to play right away. So personally, if this was me, I wouldn't be as bothered, but I know a lot of people are super psyched about the Division 2, and the fact that they have to pay, that's where it's kind of wrong. You know, I mean, that's where it's pretty wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I personally believe that, you know, the PvP in the Division is just weird. No offense. I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, when I went back about a few months ago, just to experience the game, and with its new free patch and everything.
Yeah.
And we went in the dark zone, and then we had a friend. He was he's the cousin of a friend of mine. He was basically like a big shot. Like, people knew who he was when he entered the dark zone, and then like they were waving at him. You know, they were doing the emotes. Because apparently he's like known for like a really good PvP guy. And then when they challenge each other, it's basically, this is what basically happens. And I'll just give you a snippet. So basically they shoot each other. And then when they're about to die, they start running around in circles. They're sprinting like in circles. And then they stop and they start trying to shoot each other again. And then they run around in circles again. Or like does a tactical roll. It's weird. I mean, it's weird. There's no counters. There's no melee stuff. I mean, it's so weird. It's just, oh man. That's why, like, for me, I mean, it's gonna suck for a lot of people who like enjoy the PvP system that people have developed in that game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I just find it weird because if you've already announced to people that you're gonna give the DLC for free, you're still trying to find ways to incentivize those who pay more for your game. But in other words, instead of like incentivizing it, you're actually making them purchase the game for more money so that they could buy that from you.
And that's the thing.
Now,
right?
it would be, and it wouldn't be wrong. Like, technically, it's not wrong if you don't sell it separately. Like, you know, you give it as an option on Steam as downloadable content. Oh, buy the year one pass. If they did that, then that would be a dick move. Okay, that would be a really, really big dick move. Okay, you don't want to do that. I would easily drop the game until the next DLC. If I was like playing and then they did that to me, I would easily drop it and wait for the next DLC.
Yeah. No, but and real quick, a huge shout out to Human Panda 22 for the Twitch Prime sub. That's his third month in a row. Thank you, Human Panda. You were awesome.
Thanks, man.
And thanks for sticking around through the disconnection. We appreciate you guys who stuck by us. Mikofi, like, the show did not end, thankfully. I thought it would. But yeah, I agree with you, Mick. And it's just strange that I don't know who's making these decisions. I guess is the thing.
I'm gonna be honest here. It's the big boys up there. It's not even the production team, because the production. Remember this. A lot of people are like making the production team, the people who are making this game, the design team. They're making them the villains because they're like, why are you making your game full of DLCs that we have to pay for? But come on, man.
Goofy.
That's a business
decision.
See, look, it's a business decision. It's not under like the business decision is different. That's from the publisher's end. Like they're gonna go, okay, we'll require you to make these DLCs to keep the game going for at least 2 years. It's at least relevant for 2 years. Then we make new one. Okay? Yeah. Sorry, I made him sound like, you know, like a Russian boss or some shit like that. Sorry about that. But then
if you want funding, stay.
If you want,
we charge for 1 year pass. Jeez.
You make a 1 year pass for everybody who spend more.
Too much
no, that sounds more Arabic.
Too much.
That sounds more Israeli. Yeah.
All right,
but
yeah. So
at the end of the day,
folks in the chat, let us know what you think of the Division and Ubisoft's announcement of the 1 year pass, the 1 year pass.
The 1 year pass.
But yeah, it's for us, I guess. Me and Mick and I, Mick and me, Marley and me. I think we can agree that. Yeah, I think we can agree that it's not really the best practice, and you might as well just, either give it to everyone a week earlier, give it to everyone at the same time. Pretty much is what we want.
It's only fair. I mean, there are other things you could do. Like, for one thing, Ubisoft, you're actually really good at making merchandise. Why don't you give special merchandise like? The watch that everyone wants? Every Division player wants this watch, which is basically a collector watch where it just glows orange. Here, it looks like a G-Shock. It's just a really thick G-Shock, and then it glows the orange hue.
I've seen it.
Why don't you just include that along with the statue, and we can call it even? You might even be able to charge more instead of giving us like in-game goodies, because you already promised us DLC.
I think people would have been down for the watch.
I would have been down for the watch. I would have ordered it straight from the States, even if I had to pay double. It's fine.
Oh snap! Look at Mr. Moneybags. Look at Mr. Moneybags.
Oh no! I would drop. No, I drop serious money on the game because I really like the game.
McDuck.
Yeah. Wow, says the guy who bought the collector's edition of Legion
2 years after it came out.
2 years. Buying it is still buying it. Remember that. That consists of money. See, you already had a copy of the game, and then you bought the collector's edition just so you can brag about it every Wednesday night at 9:30 p.m. And what? Crap! It's the new schedule. Saturdays, 11 a.m.
Oh yeah, for the Geekcast.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Pretty much. No, but yeah, I think the bottom line is we agree on this.
Yeah.
And hopefully we see better practices moving on, because we keep begging the universe for better practices for not just the players, but I think for the developers, because I think what you're saying kind of may ring true, that the publishers are the ones that decide this, and that's all right. Let's move on from this. Speaking of developers who work hard on their games and to some extent, according to certain reports, foster a somewhat toxic environment in their workplace, CD Projekt Red, Mick, they had a surprise stream. Sorry, Francis in the chat said, "Are drops enabled in this stream?" Sadly, Francis, you will not be getting any diva sprays by watching GameByte tonight. We'll try and work on that in the future.
Or the epic skin.
Or the epic skin. Oh man, but yes. So CD Projekt Red dropped a surprise stream, Mick, on unsuspecting fans, and to some people's surprise, it wasn't just ARG code, which if you're watching the video you just saw. It is more than that. It was actually gameplay. So we got our first full glimpse at CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk 2077's gameplay, and I found this really interesting, Mick, because we live in a day and age where if you don't get what's shown in videos like this, you have fans just complain and whine like, what happened to this feature? I really liked that. So they premised the
I love
entire
how they
video.
had the disclaimer, right?
Right? they had that at the very start where it said, this is probably not the same game you'll see on your screen when we launch. Like
When we launch.
not-
And I love how there's also a watermark. There's a watermark when you're watching it, like under pre-alpha footage, subject to change. I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. I like this. I like this.
The voice at the start, right? He says like this is a work in progress game, and then when you get to the actual gameplay, let's bring it up. It says it right above. Look at that. Look at that.
Bam! Watermark, baby. The power
man.
of watermarks. I believe a lot of developers can learn from that stream. Never forget to put watermarks, okay? Never forget. It helps a lot.
You know, it'd be ideal. So some of the cool things we saw from this, one is people were complaining, Mick, that, oh my god, why is the protagonist a male? It's just another Witcher game. Ha! Surprise! It's an RPG, so you get to pick. You get to pick what gender you play. And aside from that, it's supposedly deep character customization. So this is one thing we're showing on screen for those who are watching the video. You actually get to pick backstory. It's not as in-depth as some people might complain about, but this is pretty big too, because you get to pick like flashpoints, I guess you could say, in your character's life. So the childhood hero, your childhood hero, a key life event. So a key life event would be like death of a sibling, ran away from home, first big kill, and then why Night City? Night City is a city that you're playing in. So you get to choose the backstory for that. So like, why did you choose Night City? And the options are like unfinished business, ex-lover in town, which is interesting. I like that one. Something to prove, which some people might relate to, and it's really cool. This seems deep. Let's look at a couple of like character customization options. So you get like, well, the character they chose has like sombra hair. You get to choose a lot of details. Yeah. So makeup, piercings, tattoos, clothes.
I like it.
And then your typical RPG stats. What's up, Mick?
Yeah. No, I like it. I like deep character customizations are something that I find that it needs to be in for every RPG that you play, because nowadays a lot of people, they get really creative with it. It's like let me give an example. In an MMORPG by the name of Black Desert Online, a lot of people
we're familiar with that.
Actually devote their time to customizing what their characters look like and trying to make them look like celebrities.
Yeah.
It's like Diego's character when he was streaming Black Desert Online. He got he found a template online for Mr. Poggy, one of the guys in Dragon Ball.
Yeah, Mr. Satan, I think, or Master Poggy.
We called him Master Poggy or Mr. Poggy. I don't know. Well, Master Poggy. Oh boy, that looked pretty cool. And I just, it's a nice thing to see. It's a nice thing to see. And when you add that much when you add that kind of options, it just makes it more of an immersive experience. Considering that it's first person and you won't really see your character. Still immersive though.
People with the trolls, troll Twitch names, thank you for the follow, appreciate that. But yeah, so we're talking about the visuals, Mick. Moving beyond the character, the city and the detail that we're seeing, it's a step a little bit past The Witcher, and that's saying something, because The Witcher was so beautiful. This is a cyberpunk, as the name implies, city. It's a cyberpunk metropolis. It's called Night City.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things that impressed me the most is there are going to be no loading screens here in Night City.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
That'll probably destroy my PS4. Just saying.
Time to upgrade, Mick.
I'm kind of scared now. It might even destroy my PC. For all I know. I mean, like
Mick,
Monster Hunter World makes me drop a lot of frames. That's the bad thing.
Mick, check this out.
Oh.
You see that upper
What?
right? Kind of looks like a Mang Inasal logo. Kabayan Foods. Kabayan Foods.
Oh, dude. That's right. They gave us. Clip
Kabayan
it.
Foods. Bro.
See, they got Masala Studio. They got Masala Studios on the left, and they got Kabayan Foods on the right, giving us that wonderful shout out. Thank you. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's right. They acknowledge. Apparently, our cuisine survives in the future. Nice.
Why not?
Yeah.
It might have even gotten enhanced. Some of that adobong manok.
Maybe.
Mick.
Yeah. It might be the manok the size of my forearm. Like
Oh,
chicken wing is the size of my forearm. Oh boy. Holy crap.
yeah. So that's pretty awesome. Another thing that I found really cool was the crowd system. They made sure to point this out. Like the crowds are going to be realistic. So they made sure that the metropolis, the city itself, Night City, feels populated and not kind of like an empty, free open world like GTA kind of feels like sometimes.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have a lot of this, a lot of crowds, a lot of random people just walking by, which is amazing.
Can you talk to all of them or not all of them?
That's gonna be a good question for people who get to play the beta. Oh, that's a good one.
Like you can pick up a lot of side quests from just random people. Hey, I need to borrow 10 euro dollars because that's their currency there.
That's their currency.
So they make
$0.
that's really their currency. Like if you watch the stream, they mentioned that.
Yeah,
For
they
those of
pointed
you
out.
who did not watch this, they pointed out that they wanted to make it as realistic as they possibly can. So they go,
Euro
"Oh, it's it's euro dollar. It's the combination of the two powerhouse currencies from the top 4 in the world. Great."
Oh man.
I like the effort. I really do like the effort. It's just that I didn't like how the pistol was. Like,
Oh yeah,
to
so
be
we talked
honest, I
about
don't
this
like-
during the
Yeah.
pre-show. You didn't like the look of the pistol and how it played. It is an FPS for those of you who can't see the visuals. And what reminded me, what the gunfire and like the way the aim works, it reminded me of Destiny 2 a bit, where because of the flare, the gun smoke and all that. I use a specific term in the pre-show, like the flash and all that, the nozzle flares, all that stuff. It looks very Destiny 2.
muzzle flare, I think.
There, I think that's what I said. Yeah, so it's
Muzzle
really
flare.
cool. Hey, the graphics are just on point. I think I really like it.
Yeah, they are.
There.
They are. They very. It looks very crisp. It's just that.
Yeah.
Okay, here's another thing. If you guys are watching it now, it's that slow mo part. Come on, man.
Bullet
Come
time.
on, man.
Thank you, Matrix.
Why'd you have to add like oh Matrix or like oh Max Payne all over again. I thought we were past that phase already. Come on, guys.
Man. We are not. Max Payne especially. Yeah, we are not past that yet.
Crap.
Yeah.
Crap.
We get in the gameplay video, we get to see them drive a car. But I think the last thing I want to point out is the fluid class system. So there, in typical RPGs, you pick a class at the start. In this game, you don't really, because you can make adjustments to your class and modify the way you play throughout the game, which I find a relief. Because in games like Knights of the Old Republic, we're talking about like BioWare games, like when you get locked into a specific class and then you regret it midway through because you didn't really know what you were picking, it kind of ruins it, and you play through it again, and you kind of rush through certain things because you just want to get to the point where you were. I love this.
Exactly.
Yeah, I want this in all the games. Fluid classes.
I will honestly say that I will most likely spend maybe 20 hours in the story, and maybe the next 80 hours just going around killing people and then killing bad guys and then maybe killing a little bit of the good guys or
Understandable.
just victimizing people just because I'm bored. Yeah. You know, it's like there's a lot of things you could do. It's like GTA 5 where I just go to the strip club most of the time and play the mini game.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. I just play the mini game, not that mini game that a lot of you guys are particular with. There's another
Oh,
one
jeez.
there. Okay. It's the one where you sit down in the middle and you start throwing money and you just see how it goes. As you
Oh,
keep
man.
adding $1, you just see what happens. That one's better because that one's censored. It's PG. Oh, sorry, R13.
R13. Okay. All right. So in our last bit of news before we get to the Blizz Corner, before we wrap the show up with the Blizz Corner, Mick, this is also on the Blizzard launcher, so I think we should have saved it. But you know what? Destiny 2, Forsaken.
Woo! Forsaken. Okay, so the pre-Forsaken patch is now live, ladies and gentlemen, and it's pretty huge because the thing is, for those of you who've played Destiny 2, you are familiar with the weapon slots, right? Which is kinetic, energy, and heavy. Now they just revamped everything and they made it primary, special, and heavy. It's based on the ammo that it carries. So primary ammo is basically your basic ammo, like hand cannons, scout rifles, assault rifles, all the other jazz. And then something that you're familiar with, which is shotgun ammo, which is a heavy weapon, by the way. It was part of the heavy weapon. Now it's considered a special. So now you can carry two heavy weapons at the same time. The old school heavy weapons. That's what I'm trying to say. You can carry two old school heavy weapons in the game and your favorite hand cannon, which is probably my most favorite type of weapon in that game when I used to play. So, from early reports from a few friends of mine who are still playing this, surprisingly, it's very unbalanced right now. There's a big imbalance with the Crucible, which is their PvP. So a lot of people are getting frustrated. If not, they're just following the meta where, shotgun face. They're just running around with shotguns and shotgunning each other for points. Oh, yeah, that's bad.
I mean, it sort of reminds when you said double heavies, it reminded me for the people who also played WoW. It reminds me of when Titan's Grip first came out for Fury Warriors.
Oh yeah.
You could dual wield two-handed weapons. OP.
Oh, bad.
OPAF.
Yeah, that's super OP. Yeah, it's like wait, did you talk about Diablo 3? No.
I know. I forgot who mentioned it on the show before. I think it was either Mikopi or one of our previous guests. Maybe Martin. We'll forget.
Maybe.
But
About
yeah,
Diablo 3.
We'll get to that in the Blizz Corner. I guess we could mention that very briefly. But yeah, like Destiny 2 Forsaken, keeping the game alive.
Yep. Destiny 2 Forsaken, the newest DLC, will drop at September 4. So you guys better get ready. If you guys want to see what happens in the story, why don't you? A pre-order is now. Yeah, you can actually purchase it now. And even preload it if you like. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Good stuff, guys. Do it now. Check it out. It's on the Battle.net launcher. So you can't really escape it. All right. Let's talk, Mick, about the Blizzard news. Here we go.
Oh, let's break it down!
Epic! Yes, and the Blizzard news, the Blizz Corner specifically, is brought to you by, the Quit Stalling Overwatch Community Scrim Nights. 9 p.m.s on Tuesday nights. We gather the bravest, the deadliest, the friendliest, and of course, the fraggiest of all of the local Overwatch scene and everyone in Southeast Asia. Check us out, guys. 9 p.m. Tuesday nights. Herald, Diego, Sorbetes PH. Sometimes I'm Nick. We do Overwatch stuff. It's fun. Check it out. Look at this. Look at that angle.
Overwatch stuff. Oh man. All right.
What a plug. Oh, no, not Destiny. What a
Yep.
plug. Mick, man.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the hot topics in the Blizzard world. So first things first, you mentioned Diablo already. Let me bring up a screenshot of Diablo 3, because Diablo 3, how old is this? It's like a 6-year-old game.
Very old
It's
game.
been around since like 2012.
It's not even six. It's not even. It's not even a. It's not even like a 6-year-old game. It's the game released. Oh my god! It's more. It's even like 7 years, and oh my god.
Oh,
Okay, here we go again.
And it's
Yeah,
been in
now I remember
development for
Martin was the
how
one.
much longer?
Martin was the one. Yeah, it's now they're just prolonging it even longer. You know.
So
Oh, boy.
the big news,
Without
ladies and
new
gentlemen,
content.
Diablo 3 is coming to the Nintendo Switch. Yes. Much like Skyrim before it, Diablo 3 just can't seem to die because people keep buying it.
For some weird reason, people still want to buy it.
Yeah. So if you want to play on the go, Diablo 3 is coming out on the Nintendo Switch. It's been mentioned before. It's been leaked by, I think, the New York Times, one of those prestigious publications that have websites, and it's been confirmed officially during Gamescom that it's coming to the Nintendo Switch. All right, Overwatch news. Busan, home of esports in Korea, to majority of esports fans in Korea. Busan is getting a map. It's going to be control point.
Woo.
It's going to involve the mecha base, where Diva and the
Wow.
rest of the mecha crew are housed. As you can see, the rest of the mechs if you're watching the video feed. I forgot to put the background music back up. Yeah, so it looks great. I managed to go through it in the PTR. It's super cool. I don't know if it's out already or if it'll be out in the coming weeks, but because I haven't been able to log in since the patch last night. But yeah, it looks great. It's very Korean, like in terms of the aesthetic. They went to Busan specifically to be able to, record sounds. They went to like karaoke bars and stuff, and you could tell the authenticity is on point. So
Yeah.
great job, Overwatch team. But
like
that
it.
is not the biggest news. Yeah, sorry, Mick.
No, I like it. I like it a lot. Busan, I guess you could say that we can take a train to Busan next time. I wish they
There
made
is
it
a-
payload though. I wish they made it payload though instead of control.
Oh yeah,
I should have
take a
made
train.
it payload.
There is a train that
Okay,
goes
so-
through, so
Yeah.
you'll still get your you're not gonna get
Train to
zombies.
Busan
but,
fic?
yeah. You'll
Nah,
you'll
yeah,
still
you won't
hit
get
by the
zombies
train.
though, but yeah.
All right. So in other news, this one's probably the bigger one. Hold on, let me pull up the video real quick because this is pretty awesome. Yes, Diva, the long-awaited Diva cinematic short was released during the Fan Day, Korea Fan Day. So this was all released during Korea Overwatch Fan Festival, and yeah, Diva finally got a short, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's great. It doesn't really expand on the lore that much, aside from the fact that we know that she friend zoned someone. But it's it's fun. It's visually amazing. I think we can expect more of the same with the other heroes in the near future, because I guess they don't want to progress the story too much in case they run out of content. Because if you progress the story, you're gonna get things that are locked into the lore, and all the fan fiction and all the headcanons are kind of gonna go away, which they've mentioned in the past they don't really want to do, because people have loved these characters in their own ways, and it's really hard to mess with that. So I think we're gonna get more of the visuals, more of the spectacular action, but maybe a lot less of the solid lore that we've been wanting. It's just amazing. I like it.
They'll probably release like a comic strip,
That's
comic
true.
strip, just to explain a lot of things. You know what I find though weird about this, that the whole shooting star thing? Did you ever guys notice that in that one part where one of her blasters got damaged? Why is it that in this storyline it breaks so fast, but then like in in Overwatch when you go against her, it never breaks. What the fuck?
It's
Right?
the amazingness of cinematics. It doesn't have to be too true.
It has to have.
to-
I guess it's for dramatic effect.
Yeah, and like there's this
Maybe.
scene where she ejects. Spoiler alert! Where she ejects, and as she's falling into the water, Mick, I really thought she was gonna just say "nerf this," but she never did.
Nerf this.
See, like that's the perfect spot, and she never
Yeah.
said it. But awesome
Maybe
stuff.
this is the part where she discovers, oh, I can blow up my mech. Wow, maybe I can do that as an ulti.
It pretty much,
Right?
yeah. It's pretty much where she discovers it. So,
Yeah.
oh man.
Except-
And
Oh my
lastly,
God.
in terms of Overwatch use, Mick, if you guys play right now, you get a chance to earn sprays, a player icon, and the newest epic skin for Diva, the Nano Cola skin. So you need 3 wins to get new sprays, 6 wins in total to get
For
the
the player
icon,
art.
and 9 wins in total to get the skin.
Total.
And if you
Yeah.
watch specific streamers like Seagull, for a total of up to you're seeing it on your screen right now, 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, you get even more sprays. So yeah, it's gonna run for another 13 days.
Watch him. We're gonna watch him. We're gonna
so-
watch Seagull.
That's gonna run for another 13 days. You guys have up until September 10. I'm pretty sure that's American time to do all
Yeah.
of this. So, yeah, do it, guys. Diva's
Is
amazing.
the summer event done already?
Yes,
The
it
summer event's
finished
done, right?
last night. Yeah.
Okay. Whoops, I forgot to buy something. Oh boy. It's fine.
You'll have the anniversary.
I got the
to it.
McCree one. I got the McCree one. It's fine.
Oh,
No,
good
until now, I
choice.
still can't get an Anna skin.
Yeah.
Even if my life depend on it, I could never get one. I don't want to
more
purchase
chances.
one. I mean, like, it's not worth it. I'd rather
You'll
save it
get
for
more
events,
chances.
right? I'll get more
Yeah,
chances.
exactly. All right. So I think lastly, Mick, we can talk about Battle for Azeroth a little, just a bit more before we wrap up the show. BFA, man, is amazing. I mentioned earlier on that I'm loving the early questing and the fact that they split up the zones for the leveling zones for the Horde and the Alliance. Aside from that, like, we're getting way more lore than expected. We just had the Azara cinematic, Azara animated short release. Oh, let me bring that. The Warbringers.
Yeah, no, I
Warbringers
watched that
Azara.
one. That was pretty interesting. I mean, this could all tie up to the old god N'Zoth now.
Yeah, it makes
Kinda.
me want way more, like, legitimately horrifying and scary stuff in World of Warcraft.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just want more horror, more Lovecraftian stuff in my Warcraft.
Yeah. I personally like this one because you'll only hear this from like Novel 87. Novel 87. I'm not sure.
Shout out to
Novel
Novel.
78, Novel 87. Yeah. The lore guy.
Yeah,
Like you'll only hear the stories about what happened to Queen Azara and them making this kind of cinematic just to explain what exactly happened and how she struck the deal with the old god N'Zoth. It's just finally I've been waiting for this just to get the I don't know, it's just to get that itch out. In my
yeah.
opinion. Now the other itch is basically, could you kill the last old god already? Come on, man. The game has been here for more than 11 years.
Yeah,
And in that 11 years, you killed 2. It took you what? 6 years to kill 2? Like it took 6-year intervals to kill, the 2.
Cthulhu and
now
then
you still-
Yogg-Saron.
Yeah, because Yasharaj was already dead
Yeah.
when World of Warcraft came in. So now N'Zoth is the only one remaining, and he's being a little bitch. You gotta kill him. No one likes N'Zoth.
Mm.
I mean, I kind of like him as a card in Hearthstone, but that's Hearthstone. In World of Warcraft, he sucks, man. I hate him,
man.
especially that Legion one. Holy crap! I hated him so much there. I hated that quest line. Crap.
Oh man. All right.
Yeah.
So I think that wraps things up. Yeah. Enjoy Battle for Azeroth, people. I'll be streaming it in the very near future. What else do I have to say about BFA? Allied races are cool. And
Upright orcs.
Yeah, for Azeroth. Upright orcs. Yep.
Yep. Everybody loves upright orcs.
All right. So I think that's it, Mick. I think that'll wrap things up. Let's play us out. Let's play us out. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an amazing show. Whoop, why is that messed up? Okay, there we go. We want to thank all our subs, of course. Miko P, 4 months. Human Panda 22 with 3 months in a row, hot on Miko P's heels. InstaDZ, that guy. Gabe Bruges, Salanchan, __sick. Elder Jin, who subbed to us for the very first time last month. Archer Perez, and of course Pot CP. Our most recent followers, the trolls. You guys are funny. McDubs, 17. Demetrius Darkbinder, Santa Claus. I think that's Chloe from Sensei Humor Stream. Jado 24, 111. Super Mario Sunshin. Carlo is here. Clutchio _Sayajin. Spudkin 2008 and Hookie _018. You guys are all awesome. Thank you so much. And of course, our bit cheers. In the lead with 1,100 is Elder Jin. Nerf Diva, very close behind him with 1,002. If not now, Gwen, coming up on third out of nowhere with 700 bits cheered during the KGL. Nope _plays with 600. Mercy with 500. Tita Gaming's with 150. And of course, Aaron Gaming, Clucky Plays, and Cloud Coon. Of course, InstaDZ is there as well. 150. 150. 150. Mick, where can the folks at home find you when you are not on this very show?
When I'm not on this show, I am on Twitter. That is @TheFuryBot. Do drop by, give it a follow, and you'll probably figure out what I've basically been doing on a day-to-day basis, which is rant about the servers of Steam and Monster Hunter World, which is basically the only thing I've been doing the past few days, aside from work, of course. And of course, there is the Twitch, the Twitch that has still, no content so far because I can't find the time to stream. That is twitch.tv/TheFuryBot. You know what? Just go there. You don't need to drop a follow. It's fine. You don't need to drop a follow. Just go there. I'll let you guys know when I start streaming. Okay. What about you, Harold? Where can the find one day? Harold, what about you, man? Where can the folks find you when you're not on GameByte?
So when I'm not on GameByte, I do have the Quit Stalling Overwatch Community Scrim Nights, which is every Tuesday nights here in the Philippines at 9 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, 5 a.m. California time. The Quit Stalling Geekcast every Saturday mornings here in the Philippines at 11 a.m., which is Friday night California time, 8 p.m. And I stream twitch.tv/Herald Plays, and you can find more stuff at Herald Plays on Instagram and Twitter. But just pay attention to all the social medias of Quit Stalling. Yeah, all that good stuff. So check it out. We have Facebook, facebook.com/QuitStallingUs. We have Instagram. Twitter @QuitStallingUs. We have Instagram @QuitStalling. YouTube.com/QuitStalling is where you can find all our VODs. And of course, Twitch.tv/QuitStalling is where you're watching us right now. Hit that follow button. Cheer us on with some bits. Hit that subscribe button if you like. Smash it hard, like DZ would say. Earth shatter it if you may. And enjoy all the stuff that we do. So yeah. Oh, and if you're on the Quit Stalling Twitch right now, or if you end up there later on, the schedules are posted in the schedule app below. You have to scroll down quite a bit. It'll show up there, or you can just click on the schedule button, and it'll take you to our our regular schedule. But the upcoming stuff is below, all the way down. So scroll down, check it out, and all our other links are there to the iTunes, the Google Plays. Check us out, guys. Download the audio only version if you're lonely at the gym, if you want someone to listen to when you're on a long drive, if you're commuting and you just can't get enough of GameByte or the Quit Stalling Geekcast. Just download it on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Pocket Casts. There's another one like not Play FM. It's a local radio station. There's more. Just check it out. If it's a pocket catcher, check it out. All right, guys. That is it. That is it for us here on GameByte. Mick, we haven't said this in a long time. Definitely one of our best shows in a long time. And we can't hear you, Nick. We can't hear you. And without
Every episode gets better and better.
woo!
Yes.
And one factor I noticed, Mick, that may contribute is the lack of an Insta DZ. no DZ tonight. I don't know what that says about the
lack
channel.
of guy who lack of guy who spaces out because he's doing work while doing the podcast.
I'm sorry, Mick. What was
Shout
that?
out to... Oh no, it's the guy who spaces out while we're like doing outros because he's already answering emails because he's like, oh
Yeah.
yes sir, oh yes sir, yes sir. What again? Oh, sorry, I'm doing my work.
Oh man. All right. Well, that's it. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We appreciate you all. Till next week, we'll be back. Same bite time, same bite channel. No more hiatuses. No more hiatuses. Next week we have. Oh, Mick. Next week we have the Laika Illustre from twitch.tv/Laika_I. Let me see if I got that right. Laika.
Did we get it right?
_.
Someone
Hi.
confirm it in chat, please.
I think that's it. Yes, it is it. Check her out, guys. Twitch.tv/Laika_I. Tell her how much you want to watch Quit Stalling. We might raid her after this. We don't have much tonight because, we have just come back from a hiatus.
Yeah.
But you guys are amazing. Thank you for sticking around even through the disconnect.
Oh, by the way, sorry. Before
No.
we head out, I just want to mention something in chat. That was pretty
for it.
good. Miko P actually said something about, Diablo 3 on the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I
And
saw that. I
this
saw
was-
that.
The game can't die when it's dead. It's been dead for years. Good point.
Oh, man.
Sorry we missed out on that one. That was pretty good.
I gave him the DZ Kappa.
DZ mode.
The DZ mode. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye, everybody. Bye.